Hi there, welcome to Tarot Reader Reads Bigbang Future, and today we will be doing a 3 card reading as usual. So, the theme, the permission, and the third card is, as always, the card that represents the group. Interesting. Theme, permission. Wow, we get a full circle moment. Nothing is off limits. Very interesting card. The band itself, the group itself, this is an interesting card, and we might not get too much because the energy isn't too clear. But what we see is somebody looking into the distance. So changes is coming. A lot of change is coming. Now, is it all smoke and mirrors? Who knows? We'll go into the cards and then we'll work it out. So the reason I'm doing this reading is because my sister suggested that T.O.P is coming out of the army, and she wants to know if we can expect any music from them. So let's do that. One card first, and then let's look at the 4 people relationship with the group, and then we'll do individual readings. So new music this year, 2021. New music is coming probably at the beginning of 2022 or at the end, maybe December. It's here, it's coming. And then that relationship with YG. Did I shuffle? Let's do another card then. Okay. So we see some situations that is constrained and very, very uncomfortable. Now the cards are all reversed, so we see cards that are murky. So there might be a link here. Let's do one more card in the middle, represents the relationship and the interaction. Interesting, right? So this card, okay, so it is turning point. It doesn't look good. Changes are coming. I'm not sure what, but we'll look at the individual members, and then we'll do a couple of cards. Okay. I think change is really coming this time, so let's shuffle well. Now we'll be doing 4 members. T.O.P, Taeyang, G-Dragon, and the Daesung. Okay, interesting cards. So let's line them up properly. And we see 3 people with clear energies. This is an interesting card, which is Taeyang. Very interesting because this is the card we've seen at least once or twice. The Merchant card is one of those cards that represent an exchange. There might be a second offer, a third offer, something different, something exciting. Not the clearest offer, but worthwhile. So something is interesting for T.O.P. Now G-Dragon, this card is interesting. The High Priestess comes with a couple of symbols. One that is very significating is the black and white columns here, which can represent change. So we have the Tower that basically jumped out, and also the Judgment card earlier. So he's going to be the person who is making the decisions along with Taeyang. So it's not a solo person. There's 2 people involved. And Daesung, this card represents, I'm not too sure what this would represent. Now there's potential growth and wealth here. However, there's snow here. So what we're seeing here is a complicated situation that we don't see very clearly. So if it was about the current situation, so I would say it's good, but it's not comfortable. And all the other cards here are comfortable cards. So everybody is in a nice situation except this card. So that's something to note. We'll go along and we'll look at the group as a whole. So we'll be doing a 3-card reading, and then I'll put what do you call it? Timestamps in the description of each reading for each member specifically. So each reading should take around 10 minutes, I think, 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how the reading goes. So that's it. We want to look at Bigbang for the next 3 years, and we'll start with the present, making it 4 years. So this year, 2021, interesting card, significant, telling us the story that they were in suspension. Next year, and then the year after that, and then the last year. Interesting. Now we see suspension, and if I'm not mistaken, we see the same card representing here. So I say the time frame should be right. 2022, new full album, very good. And then we see the continue or the situation into 2023, which I'm basically guessing that they're going to have a really big concert and all the bells and whistles, everything good happening here. And the devil card is about money, lots and lots of money, and this is that card. So if that's a big event, this is it. Now moving forward, this is a family card, and this is happiness. But I think what this means is family cards. So members are going to be dedicated to families, starting families. It's just not going to be quick, but the signs are showing in this card. So 2, 22, 23, 24, which is a good time to start a family if you ask me. Yeah, so this is the reading for the whole group. Next up will be T.O.P, and I have a couple of interesting questions in regarding him. So we'll look at it and we'll see how it goes. So we'll be doing his year 2021 this year, and we'll be doing 4 cards representing him, his life, and all the details. Oh, okay. Why are all the cards reversed? So we have thinking, control, and we have more control. So T.O.P, I think there's something here, something very, very interesting here. And these 2 cards represent decisive opportunity. So there's something else. Something I am curious about, but it's not set in stone. All the cards are reversed. Everything looks unsure and looks murky. So that's it. Is he going to do a solo project? Let's randomly ask. No. Collaboration. Now, I was looking for something, and this card is someone walking away from lots of cups, from success, from wealth. It doesn't look good, but I'm curious. So is it something with YG? Well, that's the confirmation we need. So it's probably YG. And what I think the problem is, I'm asking what the problem is that they box him into a small little box, and he doesn't like that. So that's something I'm picking up. It doesn't feel too comfortable for him. Let's look at his year and see if there's anything interesting we can look at. So 2021, 22, interesting cards. Okay, 23 and 24. Okay, I'm going to say that the lover straight up means a new relationships. I'm going to straight up say that because the next card is strength. This is a committed relationship that will eventually get rocky. However, there's still potential here, so that's an interesting card to come up and be the energy of this reading. So relationships comes first and something else. Now, is he going into acting? I don't remember if he's an actor or not, but let's check. There's potential. Lots of potential. Okay, now this is two cards that connect. This isn't to connect. It's just the next goal, the next object. So that's marriage, commitment, and this is a set. I know it looks funny, but yeah, trust me on this. He's going to be a very successful actor in short term, make a lot of money and a lot of potential. So this is the priorities he has. Now, this card is also linked to heartache. So maybe a rocky start, complicated situations, that type of thing. So that's something that is present in T.O.P's future. Interesting card. Next up is Taeyang. So let's get started with a 3-card reading, and we'll be doing theme, permission, and person. Interesting. So happily marriage, theme, permission. Permission, we get good enough permission, and then we have the cards set together. Now I should have shuffled a bit more clean, but it shows us good things happening, happiness, and really nice positive energy in the air. Now it's more about relationships. Now let's look at things that are happening and moving forward, what we can do. Let's look at the next 4 years ahead for him, but first we need to look at this year, right? So spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Spring, summer, autumn. We're here in autumn looking out, and this is one of those cards that represent change. Now this is a lot of his work is going to be in the new album, and that's what I think. This is very strongly linked, interestingly enough. So I don't know if he's a songwriter or something, but he is going to be in that next album. So that's something to look forward to. And then we look at his next, this year, the year after that. Let's do another card, and then one more as well. This looks heavy. You see these two cards, this is very strong male dominant energy, and this is YG again, not putting him in the best position, a lot of stress. He makes it through, of course, but it doesn't feel comfortable, and it doesn't match with the earlier mood of the beginning of the year. So this is heavy, this is old man energy. with lots of stress, lots of creative strain, which matches if he's going to write music and produce and what if. So let's look at his future and see the general energy of each year. This year, 2021, moving forward, okay, 22, that looks bad, like really, really bad. 23 and 24. I don't know what this card indicates. I have no clue. We just see at the end of the year there was a lot of stresses and everything points out to the management company. So that is that. The rest of the cards indicate good things, not the greatest, but good things. Is there any way to resolve it? I had just one card just in case. Leap of faith. So if he takes a leap of faith, take a lot of risks, he probably is going to come out. Is he going to do it? No. So he's going to stick with the less risky road, which isn't the best choice. Take a risk would have probably viewed better. And I'm talking it in past tense, but it should be in future tense. Anyway, so next up is G Dragon. We'll be doing 3 cards: theme, permission, and person. Theme, permission, and then we'll do person. Interesting card right here. So theme, the world is one of those really, really nice positive cards, bringing opportunity, greatness a lot. Now the permission, we get the merchant. I am wondering if this is his personal card, which is one of a really good card to have. And it means that he will not be making losses in trades and actions. Now the 5 of Wands, this is where things aren't aligning. There's undercurrents, that problem brewing. I don't know, but from the previous 2 readings, we see problems from management. So that is something on the cards. We'll check if it's right. And we'll be doing a full card, full season reading for 2021. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So we have it here. Interesting. Justice, 2 coins, and then Queen of Swords. Now I say he has more control over everything that is happening. And we can see that in the management having less control. So that we don't get old man energy. We get kind, motherly, bit decisive, but not that aggressiveness that we saw in Taeyang reading. So this looks interesting. So he's in a good place. There's some things hidden, but we don't know where to find them. Let's look at the future. 2021, 22, 23, 24. 2024 will be a significant year for him. Very interesting. I would like to check up with him with this type of full session reading. Maybe a grand tableau, Lenormand grand tableau reading for him in 2024. Pull out all 36 cards and do a reading. Yeah, but that's something we should be exploring. Now this card tells us, my English is a bit off today. This tells us that there's something happening, probably a personal album, that he has more creative freedom. The timing isn't perfect because it clashes with the whole group promotion, but it's something worth it. I'm just putting out what I'm seeing here. It might not be a full album, might be a couple of songs, singles. That's something to look at. And the last is Daesung. So let's get into the reading. Theme, permission. Wow, these are nice feminine lady. Okay, theme, right? And this is the other significator card. I keep trying to say significator. It might be a significator card at this point. We have the Queen of Wands. This thing is powerful, positive, very controlled energy. And then we have the permission, which is Nine of Coins. This is a woman, very beautiful, very attractive. We might have a love reading on her hands. We'll look into the details later. And then the last card, this person is looking to get out. And there's no different way to say it. This person wants to get out but doesn't know how. So this is the link. And if you look at this card from the beginning, watch all 9 minutes of this card makes sense to you. Yeah, it's an interesting card there. We'll look into his future or the cards, and then we'll do this year, spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Okay. The decision will be made before October, and once it is made, it will go full steam ahead with no regrets. Now, this two cards, decisions and restart. So he's leaving. There's no other way than to say it, that he's leaving. Now, I don't think it's going to be now leaving, but it is something that he's been thinking about. So he is telling us, the energy is telling us that there is a departure planned, and it isn't like this year. It's 2-3 years ahead. All the cards are reversed, and it's not going to be in an aggressive, negative way, because we have the decision making, and then we have the death. And the death card comes with a very calm, understanding, peaceful energy. Now, if it had swords, more bloods, aggressiveness, it would not be as nice. So I say probably around the 3-year mark. Let's do a 4-year reading ahead, and let's see what we can see. So shuffle and cut. Okay, that's the card for this year. So decisive cards. If not mistaken, this card already appeared, and this is validating the reading. So he's in an uncomfortable position. And if you look at the earlier clip where I do individual reading, this card came up. So yeah, it's serendipity. 2022, 23, 24. So this block is a set. So we see controversy, uncomfortable situation, problems, issues, and then we see happiness after it is resolved. So that's good. And then we see better situations settling in, being in the right place, right time here. So it will get better, but it gets worse first. So that's interesting. Now, I said that it might turn into a love reading, and because this card appeared, I'll ask. So, is he in a relationship? any card will do. Let's do... Okay, this is the card. Not yet. So he's talking to a lot of people. Not quite clear yet. And then it's not quite clear. He hasn't decided on anyone. He's more focused on his career. And yes, he's more focused on his career than anything else. So that's the energy we're getting. And that's it for this session, I think. If you like this video, enjoyed it, please give it a like. And thank you and goodbye.